This is Key West, the Conch Republic, 90 miles from Cuba and 0 miles to fun. I'm Chris with DMV Adventures, and for the next 2 days, I'll be doing it all in the southernmost place in the United States. From the ferry boat to the party boat, from the pool to the ocean to the sandbar. We'll be eating, drinking, dancing, and sunsetting all over Cayo Hueso. So grab your swim trunks and a coconut and join me on the ultimate Key West adventure.
All right, this boat right here behind me is gonna take us from Fort Myers, Florida to Key West. I think it's a 3.5 hour ride, and you gotta get here at sunrise to get on the boat. Let's have some fun.
The Key West Express was a bucket list experience for me, and we'll have all the details in another video. But for now, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. I had actually driven to Key West a long time ago, and that experience is amazing, but the boat is pretty cool too.
We are here in Key West, Florida. We took the boat down here. It was a crazy ride. It took forever, but we're here and we're gonna check out this little town here and see what's going on. Let's do it.
Don't worry, later in this video we eventually do find the beach, and we even get out on the water on a party boat.
So I got this hat at Walmart for like $10, like a long time ago. So I think it's time to upgrade. And boom, just like that, we've got a new hat. We are here at the southernmost point in the United States of America. It's right here in Key West. And if you want to get a picture better than that, you gotta wait in a long line. All right, we're here at the southernmost bar in the country. My new friends, I met them on the Key West Express. You know I love key lime pie, it's my favorite dessert. And we're here at this bar and they have something called a key lime pie shot. Instead of salt on the rim, it's graham cracker crust on the rim. The bartender made a face like, oh, finally somebody wants to order it. Let's try it. I don't know, weird. They had a guy on the side of the street with some coconuts, drilling holes in them, so had to pick one up. Refreshing.
It's amazing how walkable of a city Key West is, so I walked on.
So 24 hours ago, I knew I was going to Florida, and maybe 20 hours ago, I knew I was going to Key West. But that means I've done zero research for this trip, and we're gonna rely on locals, bartenders, people I meet at bars to find out where we're gonna go today.
You can't walk down the street long before hearing some live music, so I stopped in at Willie T's for a drink and a song.
Do you guys know what my favorite dessert of all time is?
You know I love key lime pie. It's my favorite dessert.
And I didn't even think about it, but we're in the Keys right now, key lime pie. So we're going to Kermit's. We got ourselves our key lime pie slice right here at Kermit's. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Half shell raw bar.
This was definitely the perfect place for me to end up, so I had to start with my favorite, the thing I hate, but also that I love the most, an oyster shooter.
All right, we got the raw oysters here. So I had oysters at the airport, I had oysters in Fort Myers, and you know I gotta have oysters here in Key West.
Soon it was time to check into the famous La Concha Hotel.
Interesting art style.
This is a very unique and nice hotel, and the pool was even better. And you know me, I had to grab a pina colada.
If I'm not sunburnt enough already, we're about to get more sunburnt. We spent all day walking around Key West. I want to take it a bit easier. So I don't even know what this thing is or where we're going, but I've booked a party boat, or hopefully we don't get eaten by sharks. Let's check it out. Nothing to see here, just enjoying a nice land shark lager, listening to Jimmy Buffett on a tiki party boat. Check out the water here. It's like 4 feet deep and crystal clear. Bro, I have never seen water like this before. So where am I right now? I'm in the middle of the ocean on a sandbar because we just took this boat out here and this is amazing.
This was a literal last-minute trip, and thanks to Captain Joe, Caleb, and Travis at Sabaga Water Sports, it turned out to be my favorite part of my Florida trip.
So out here on this cruise, it's about an hour drive out to the sandbar. They do all you can drink, they play cool music, and then when you get here, they got some floaties and like floating beer pong. And yeah, it's just beautiful out here. Highly recommend this. Awesome time on the water, you get to meet some new cool people. And man, Key West, awesome stuff.
So far, it had been a lot of snacks and a lot of beverages, but I wanted a delicious seafood meal, so I headed down to A&B Lobster House.
All right, we came down here to A&B Lobster House. This is the fine dining place in Key West. I think you're supposed to get reservations, but I came when it opened. We just ordered a bunch of delicious food, and I cannot wait to eat it. Excited to get my first real meal on this trip.
This is kind of an old school steakhouse feeling fancy spot, but if you sit out on the patio, you get the prime vibe, the prime food, and the prime views.
It's like a weird lobster roll. It's like a pile of lobster. It's so good, man. And for the main course, the biggest lobster tail I've ever seen in my life.
Expensive? Sure, you don't even want to see the check, but totally worth it.
Awesome time here at A&B. Check it out.
One of the touristy places that you still want to check out on your trip to Key West is a spot called Mallory Square.
Island vacations, they're all about sunrise, they're all about sunset. And everybody told me that here in Key West, when the sun is setting, you gotta go to the other side of the island and check out Mallalorie Square. You'll know you're here because of the brick streets. So let's go down by the water, see what's going on for the sunset. Everybody in town is down here.
I'm hoping you will answer all my prayers. I will try my best and I will breathe again. 'Cause I'll give you everything.
Once the sun dropped beyond the horizon, that's when the music started.
I give you all of my love, baby. All of my love, baby. All of my love. All of my love. I give you all of my love, baby. All of my love, baby.
And the place to be at the end of the night is a divey little joint called the Green Parrot. Live music, popcorn, brews, it's a perfect way to end the night. This was one of the longest days ever, and we still have more adventure to go tomorrow. And this is why I love Key West. The next morning, I headed out with a mission to find the beach.
One thing you'll notice when you get to Key West is there are roosters everywhere. 8 o'clock in the morning, the Star Spangled Banner playing.
I heard Zachary Taylor Park was the place with the biggest beach in town, so I took a little walk to find it.
To get into the park for pedestrians, it costs $2.50.
Since I was here already, I may as well check out the fort.
Half of the park is Fort Taylor.
Cool, but not the reason I'm here.
Last time we were in Key West, we couldn't find a beach anywhere. There were like these little squares of sand that you had to be part of the hotel to go to. But look what I found in Key West. The beach. I knew there was a beach.
Depending on when you come here, the beach can be super overcrowded or worse, overcrowded with smelly seaweed. Luckily for me, I came at the perfect time on the perfect day.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Warm water. This is definitely worth checking out. Now that was worth the trip in and of itself. The cool part about today is there's practically nobody down here this early in the morning. So it's just paradise. I see this old car with bumper sticker. We gotta go here. We gotta see what they got for food. We got the shrimp appetizer here. It's hot. It's hurting my hand.
Just a few minutes in and I knew I already discovered a must-visit spot.
When you're in Key West, you gotta get grouper, and we got the biggest grouper sandwich you'll ever see. Bro, that's good.
Hey man, how was everything, all right?
Better than all right, whatever that is. Yeah, thank you.
I knew you were gonna say that.
We went to the fancy restaurant. Delicious. This might be better. You want some good food? You come here.
After lunch and before the ferry left, we stopped at a few more places.
Whole weekend we've been drinking the crazy lady, and we finally come to the brewery where it's made.
One final song in Key West and it was back onto the ferry. The ride home is beautiful because it happens at sunset. And as we coasted, I couldn't help but think about this tropical vacation and how I couldn't believe it was in the United States. I mean, this place is paradise, and if you do it right, you're gonna have a good time. So, thank you for joining me out here in beautiful Key West. Be sure to check out all my other Florida videos, and I look forward to seeing you on my next DMV Travel Adventure.